Hey guys, welcome to the latest video of Mule Online Learning. In this particular video, we will be discussing about Mavenized deployment of Mule application over CloudHub. So let's quickly get started, and I will right click, go for new, and click on new Mule project. I will name this project as CloudHub-Maven deployment, CloudHub Maven deployment. Sorry for the spelling mistake. Click on finish. So I will quickly put HTTP listener along with transform message along with maybe a logger. That's pretty much it. Let's quickly configure the listener. I will click on the connection configuration, and let's go for the default settings. We'll wait for a couple of seconds to test the connection. Yes, the test connection is successful. Click on OK. This should be fine. Let's put it as ch, that is CloudHub. Within the transform message, I would like to put a dummy message, something like message CloudHub Maven deployments. After that, I will print the same in the payload as well. So it's very basic application. Let's quickly test it. So 8081ch, we'll give it a minute to get it started. This is just to make sure our application is running fine, at least on the developer level, on the application build level, studio level. So now it's deployed. Let's quickly send the request CloudHub Maven deployments. Okay, so this should be fine. I will stop it for now. You can see the same is coming up in the logger file as well, so all should be good. Now let's quickly change the POM XML so that we can include all the required things. So we will refer a couple of things, like within the configuration we need to create some of the details, like this is the same file, but I will be going through all of these details. So let's quickly put it over here. So for CloudHub deployments, we need to create these particular tags, CloudHub deployment. After that, you have to mention the URI, that is any point platform link. After that, the app runtime, all these which are coming in the curly braces need to be picked up from our declaration part, from the property part. So we need to create all these fields like this. Okay, so let's quickly create all these things. This is also need to create. Okay, and what else? It's the environment. So environment, I will be using the sandbox environment. Application name will be the same, like CloudHub Maven deployment. Okay, here you need to use your any point platform credential, username and the passwords. Apart from that, there are some couple of entries, like how many workers you need to use, worker type, micro, this is default region, the business group, and the object store v2. This is being true by default. And how to make sure this particular id. So let's quickly check. I will log into my anypoint platform. I will click somewhere here, maybe. um, let's go to the access management. I will click on my organization name. So you can put any value, but ideally we need to put this organization id over there, but I will go with some any value over here. So this is pretty much of it. Let's quickly save the form xml. So guys, we are pretty much done with the our application file setup. So let's quickly run this in our maven the maven commands within our terminal. So I will first set the path so that the Apache Maven is being set and being added to my path variable. After that, I will go to the this particular CloudHub Maven deployment folder location, that is the project location. And after that, I will run the clean Maven package deploy -d mule deploy command. We'll give it a second to load. So it is showing some error like execution default could not find environment name sandbox. Oh, sandbox is not an environment name, it should be sandbox. So let me quickly change this guy. I will directly make changes here itself because I have already added my credential and I don't want to expose it for now for the obvious reasons. So I have saved it once again and I am going to run the command again. So you can see is deploying the artifact. It is creating the application. Now it is starting the application and now it's checking if the application has been started or not. So in the meanwhile, let's quickly log into our anypoint platform. We will go to the runtime manager, and within runtime manager we will make sure the environment selected is sandbox. Okay, now this is sandbox. You can see it is deploying. We'll give it a second and we will observe our terminal window. So once we get a signal from here, we will again cross check on our anypoint platform. It is still deploying. We'll give it a second. In here you can see it is already in a stop state. Let me clear the console as well. Let's refresh the endpoint platform URL. It is going to take some time. So now it is showing it has been deployed, build is successful, and we can see now in the independent platform. So here you can see it is in the started state. Let's quickly go into the detail of it. I will copy paste this particular URL and will put /ch, that was our URI path as well, and I will hit enter. So here you can see the CloudHub Maven deployment. This is the transform message we have already set. I will cross check quickly here as well. First of all, let me show you, like here it will give some error, like it is not available. That is rightly uh, that is a correct behavior only. Now I have configured it from the URL coming up from the CloudHub. I will click on send, and you can see the message is coming up correctly. Apart from this, you can also observe some couple of things, like if you go to the dashboard, maybe go click on application once again, click on this hyperlink. If you go to the settings, you can see the version 4.3.0, the worker size which we have selected, and the workers which we have selected. As this is a trial version, so that's why you are not able to see more, you are not able to configure it. And the object store v2 we have selected as true. In case you are using any property or YAML file, all these things will come up over here as well. um, let's quickly go to the logs, how the logs are coming up, because we have hit couple of times. So this is on the first time when we hit from the browser level, and this is the second time from our postman. So similarly, if you change the sandbox to design, then it will change the different environment. You can create the multiple environment based on your requirement. So like here, if you click onto the access management, go to the environments, and as of now you can see the design and sandbox. You can click on add environment, and you can create multiple. Sandbox is as good as stage. Design is as good as on the build level. Production is live. So you can create multiple environment based on your requirements. So this was all about Mavenized Cloud Hub deployments. I hope you like this video, and I will come up with some more interesting topics to explore further. So please stay tuned and have a great day.